Aloha, friends and family, and welcome back to the channel. I got a new phone since the last time we were together, so hopefully I'm doing everything right and we're all good. So, when I started my channel years ago now, the purpose was to document the ascension process, to go from simply understanding or attempting to understand this world to understanding. And so when you get on that journey, you start to reverse everything of the way that you thought that it worked. And you start going to the innerverse to find out about the universe. Okay, because all of your connections to the universe are found in the innerverse, or the kingdom within, as Jesus put it. All right? So, along the way, we began to see further into the future. And we were able to see and know things that the common person did not see or know. One of those things having to do with a golden age, heaven being reestablished on the earth, crypto being the center of that discussion, and overcoming narratives or brainwashing. Okay? You probably know people right now at this late stage in the game that are still trying to take all of this great and wonderful stuff that's happening in our country, and they're trying to twist it into lining up with the narrative that they have bought into within themselves, that all of this leads to hell in a handbasket. All of this leads to a one world currency and a totally imprisoned humanity and everything else. And they would point to the Bible and say, well, it comes from the Bible, therefore it must be this way. But again, anytime anybody points to the Bible, the first thing you need to ask yourself is, what is their interpretation, and is it accurate? How are they interpreting the book of Revelation? And is that accurate? And see, there's so many things that you don't know. And so if you just got a little piece of information, it could change your whole narrative. Let's give an example. Back in the time of Lemuria, they had technology, just like we do now. Maybe not the same technology, but I'm talking about level of technology, okay? They had it, and it destroyed them. They went through, basically, you could say, they went through the book of Revelation. All right? So what is the difference now? So if we go back to Lemuria, who were the people wielding this technology? And let's make it real simple and clear. Let's say that the technology is a gun. Okay? Did a gun, even nowadays, has a gun ever decided it's going to shoot someone? Ever? Never. It's never. A gun does not have intelligence. So it's never decided it's going to shoot somebody. So what does that mean then? That means that someone had to take up the technology and use the technology in a certain way. Okay? So the people, the humans behind the technology are the reason Lemuria ended up the way that it ended up. Now, could we say the same thing is possible for us here and now? Yeah, it's possible. Anything's possible, right? And probable. But is it probable? Here's where we get into probability, possibility. Is that probable? Well, who is wielding the tools of this new technology that's coming in right now? The Trump team. The boss man. Okay? Who told you with 100% confidence that Trump was coming back? I did. Who told you more than a year ago now that the IRS was going to go away and was already gone? I did. Okay, you might say, well, how in the hell could he know these things? And here's your answer. Intuition. The Creator has bestowed all of us with intuition. And if you sharpen your intuition, if you take your gift seriously, if you determine that I'm going to have the sharpest intuition I can possibly have, guess what? You're going to be able to see into the future. So, what else could we say goes along with this? Crypto. Crypto is being implemented right now, mainstream, as we speak, as I have told you in the past. Okay? You might say, well, okay, with your intuition, and you could see the future, somewhat, some of the future, you would have known what coins to be in. Oh, you don't say. I have been telling you about the ISO 20022 coins for a long time. Now we're finding out, now it's coming to pass that those are the coins that are going to be tax-free. Because there is going to be no IRS is the way you've known it. Okay? So it turns out that the ISO coins are going to be and are the American-based crypto companies. Okay. I'll name some for you in case you're just getting into all this. XRP is one. XLM is one. HBAR is one. IOTEX is one. Stronghold is one. Algorand is one. Okay? These are the coins that I have been in and getting in for the last 5-6 years. Hopefully you have too. Hopefully you, somewhere along the way, you were able to catch a sliver and run with it. Because here's the thing. Everybody on this planet is spending all their time, energy, and life force currency trying to get that cake. And what is the cake? Well, you know what it is. Everybody is spending their lifetimes trying to get enough cake to not have to worry about cake no more. Okay? This was your one opportunity in this lifetime to get enough cake to not have to worry about cake no more. And if you had put all your focus on that, well, maybe not even all your focus, if you had applied enough focus on that, you are now sitting in a position where you're not going to be worried about cake no more. And so now you are free in a new kind of way. And this is the freedom that everybody on this earth is after. And you achieve it in this realm by having enough cake. Okay? So, to all of you that have sharp-ass intuitions, you know all this, and you've acted on it, and you're now sitting in the position you're in, and you're ready to experience this other kind of freedom. Okay? How many of you people know people around you in your circles that are ready to take all this good news, all these good things happening, and again, apply their old narratives, whether it comes from the Bible or wherever it comes from, and they're ready to say, no, this all is bad somehow. This all leads to something bad. This is all going to end up being negative. And until that happens, you're just guessing at that. You're just, again, running a program from your subconscious mind. Now, we could have said to someone like me prior to right now and said, Jody, how do you know heaven is being reestablished on earth? How do you know the golden age is coming in? How do you know that you're going to have enough cake to not be worried about cake no more? Because until it happens, it's just probability, possibility. Well, guess what? It's happening now. They're mainstreaming it now. And again, don't be worried and concerned and tripping that somehow it's all leading to this negative narrative that you have running in your subconscious mind that you might have got from the Bible or the pastor or the preacher or your friend or your mom or your dad or whoever. Right? Because what are we seeing about what I've said? I've talked about all of this for years. And I got to the point where I really didn't want to talk about it no more too much. Because once you've said it all, you've said it, and people either get it or they don't. But here we are, where it's actualizing and materializing. So I figure, well, this might be a good time to come on back and remind people and can shake a little bit, right? So until all of this was happening, you could have said to me, Jody, that's just your opinions and that's your thoughts and that's your hopes. And I agree with you, yes. But it's happening. It's happening right now, this second. Okay, so you're going to have to come aboard, is what I'm saying. You're going to have to realize, okay, he was right about this. He was right about this. Heaven is being reestablished on the earth. And I would also submit to you that if you are alive, you're on my timeline or you're on the higher timeline. Because if you go back, I was saying there's a timeline split. The left, if you will, or whatever that is, the Democrat, the left, the socialist, the communist, the freaks, the woke mind virus people are going down one path and all of us are going down another. I knew Trump was coming back with 100% confidence. I told you that. I told you Skamala was going to lose. There was no doubt about it. Nothing was going to stop what's coming. And now we have to change it to nothing stopped what came. Because it is here. And in the next month or two or week or day, you're going to know all of this stuff beyond the shadow of a doubt. If you're still a skeptic or if you're still struggling with some lame narrative that you got running in the subconscious, because you just, for some reason, humans are bent toward the negative. They're like, no, ultimately it all goes to shit. It's just, it has to. Well, why would you think of your future in such of a way? Of course, you're gonna attract and manifest shitty circumstances and happenings in your life if you're running such things in your subconscious mind. So if you were able to find the center point, which is just a balanced, centered area in the center of your being, where you're not swayed by emotions and you're not pulled by narratives and you're not duped by all the noise, all right, you've been able to position yourself beautifully for this. And you're ready. And it's going to be beautiful and it's going to be wonderful. So if you still have those kind of people that are insisting on turning it negative, you might want to just not listen to them, or keep your contact with them, low until they wake up more, until they get it more. And it takes time to get all this. Believe me, it's taken me years. I've been on this journey. Like I said, I made my channel, 6-7 years ago now. And we progressed our way to right here. And now, like I said, now I can say, the things that I talked about were coming are here. And surely you can see some of them by now. And if you still can't, within the next month or so, you will. So anyway, just to update, it's a wonderful time to be alive in heaven on earth. And all of you that positioned yourselves because your intuition, you sharpened it. You didn't listen to the naysayers. You didn't get distracted by all the noise. Congratulations, my friend. You have made it. You are here. We are the victors. We leave you in the love, unity, and light of the infinite Creator until we meet again.